Good morning, my faithful friends. Good morning and welcome. Welcome once again to Rise into 2022, where we are creating a new plan, a new way of being for your 2022 year. We have spent the last 2 years in turmoil and chaos and upheaval, and some of us have had our lives turned upside down. And 2022 is going to be a year of awakening and boldness and new life for so many of us. So I'm super excited to be here. Today, what we're going to do is we are going to create a vision and a plan for your 2022. And I want to remind you that I cannot see your name if you are with me and have not given StreamYard permission. Please do that so that I can see your comments. Again, welcome. Welcome, whether you're watching this live or on replay. I'm just thrilled to have you here. So welcome again. So my name is Lainey Hauser, and I am a money mindset, a business coach. I am a spiritual mentor, and I'm the founder of Money Joyfully and Rise and Thrive. And what I do is I help women live their purpose with passion. I help women live into the fullness of all that you are created to be. And I want to remind you that today is the last day to sign up for Rise and Thrive, January 2022, to get your full day retreat with me. During that retreat, you're going to spend a full day with me planning and preparing for 2022. Today, I'm going to teach you how to create a vision for next year, and it's going to be kind of a mini session, if you will. And what we're going to do during that retreat is really dig down deep. I'm going to work individually with you to really create what you want in 2022. If you want to create a full-blown business and create six figures for 2022, we're going to lay out the path for you to be able to do that. If you want to create a raise for yourself, you just want to be able to do more in your life, we're going to do that. If you want to start a business, I'm going to help you do that. So we're really going forward. My role is to help women really live out their dreams. That's what I'm called to do. And so I want to help you live out your dreams. So if you want that full day retreat, today's the last day to sign up. Tonight by midnight is that quick decision. Remember, on Tuesday, we talked about how joy comes from making decisions quickly and how important it is to create the life that we want by deciding quickly. So I'd like to reward those who decide quickly. So if you are ready, you know you want to jump into 2022 with new feet, a new way of being for 2022, please do join us. So today I want to give you a gift. I want to give you a gift of transforming your mind. We're going to do a little meditation, and then we're going to create our vision for 2022. And I'm super excited to do this with you because I believe it has the power to change your life. Without a vision, the people perish. If you don't have a strong vision about where you're going, you don't have clarity. Remember, on day 2, we talked about being really clear about what it is that you want. And today we're going to put feet on that vision for your life. We're going to create a new and revised vision. We're going to refresh that vision for you so that you go into 2022 creating a life you want. Remember, my saying is that wherever you are in life, you've created that. Wherever it is that you're at today is good news, even if you're at the pit, because it means that you can create something new. And I'm here with you on the journey to help you create that new thing. And today we're going to create together. We are going to create what you want to manifest in 2022. What is that vision that you want to create in 2022? Quick reminder to sign up for tomorrow night's live session with me. I need to know where to send that Zoom link. So you have to go sign up. Otherwise, I don't know who to send the link to. So please go do that. You should have gotten that in your email this morning. So, all right. First thing we're going to do this morning is we are just going to set the pace for today. I'm going to give you just the gift of a meditation. So, and I'm going to do it with you because that's the best way to do meditation is for me to do it with you. And I just want it to be a blessing to you, something in your life that just opens you up and allows you to be refreshed this morning. So go ahead and soften your eyes or close them. I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes. And just begin by taking a deep breath in and then letting it out slowly. Again, take a deep breath in. Let it out through your mouth, exhaling slowly. Just allowing your body to settle deep into your seat. Wherever you're listening from, just take a deep inhale. And another exhale. Allowing yourself just to feel the weight of your bum in the chair. Just notice the points of contact in your body where you're sitting. Allow your back to sit upright. And you just to sink into this place. Take one more deep breath in. Exhaling. And then just do a body scan. Noticing any tension in your body, starting with your head. Releasing your jaw. Releasing your neck. Your shoulders. Your back. Your belly. We often hold tension in our bellies and in our cores, like we talked about earlier this week. Just let any tension that's hanging out there go. Our hips, it's another place where we carry a lot of tension in our hips and our jaws. Just let that go now. All the way down your legs to the tips of your toes. Just allowing your body to sink. And in this place of relaxation, you notice that there's in front of you a series of doors. And you find one that's beautiful. And you open the door, and on the other side of that door is a lush green meadow in a valley between mountain peaks. A stream running by, and you notice the warm, fresh air blowing on your face. And you walk around and you notice the abundance and the goodness that is in this place. And you journey down a little path, and down this little path you come to a rock, and you notice that the rock has some natural stairs. And you take those stairs up, 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 up. And at the top of these stairs is a little plateau where you notice there's a golden bubble. It's beautiful. And you open the door of this golden bubble and you pop yourself in the golden bubble. And inside of this bubble, you're protected. You're free, you're warm. And now you notice that this bubble is going up, up, up. Through the atmosphere, through the galaxies, through the stars. Through the rainbows, through the light, through the white light, through the golden dust. And you come to a place of bright, beautiful light. In a place that's full of love and acceptance and goodness. And you open the door of your little bubble and you get out and you notice that you are safe in this place, that only love and goodness exists in this place. And you're free to wander about. And as you do, you look around and you see only beauty, only white light, only purity, only love. And now you turn around and you notice maybe there's some baggage that you brought with you, maybe some limiting beliefs, some things you don't need anymore for your journey, and you take them off. And they're still in this backpack, and you leave that there. And you notice that as you set that heavy burden of grief and limiting beliefs and things that aren't serving you anymore, you notice that it just dissipates into the lightness, and you no longer have to carry it anymore. You're free. Maybe you even notice that you feel lighter. Maybe you even notice that you didn't notice that you were carrying it, but now you feel lighter and free. Maybe there's even a smile that turns on the corners of your lips as you think about this newfound freedom, where you can leave your worries and fears behind and dance and explore and be free like a little butterfly that flits on flowers and dances around in this place of freedom, beauty, and bright light, where you are carefree. And you even notice that there's a road ahead of you, and that road is lined with beauty and grace and ease and elegance and relaxation and freedom. And you decide that this is your path. And so you hop and skip along on this path. And then all of a sudden you realize this is the path to your freedom, to your future. This is the vision that you had for your life all along. And there's this joy that fills your heart as you breathe in all the goodness. And you feel the freedom of being in this place. And you're grateful that you get to see the road ahead of you. And now it's time for you to go back into your safe golden bubble. And you are so grateful for this place of freedom where you can exhale and be fully alive. And you are grateful for this little bubble that you can get in that provides warmth and safety and beauty. And now you get to hop in and shut the door and come back through this bright golden light, the white light, and all the way back down through this universe on top of the cliff. You open the door of this bubble and you climb down the stairs. And you're back in the golden valley, that meadow where the mountains were and the fresh stream was. And you notice that you're lighter, you're freer. Life is more beautiful for you. And you notice that this is a place that you can come to often, anytime you want to walk back through that door. And so you take into your heart the new things that you learned about your future, all the good things that you saw around you. Then you open that door again and you come back into the here and the now, but you notice that you're a little lighter. You're a little freer. You notice that you left that backpack behind, and it's well taken care of while you go on and walk the road to your future, creating a vision, a life, and a goodness. A future full of hope And now as you wiggle your toes and come back into the here and now, all of that is integrating, knowing that that good space exists and you can go back there anytime you want. Anytime you need a little break, you can remember that road to your vision, to your future is easily accessed. So now allow that experience just to integrate and come back into the here and the now, enjoying the goodness that is here and that is now. And from this place, let's create your vision for 2022. So you're gonna need your sheets this morning. So go ahead and grab your sheets. So it's titled Day 4, My Life Visions. So you should have gotten those in your inbox this morning. If you didn't, pop it in the chat and I will see what I can do. Maybe here's what I can do. I think I can pop this page in the chat for you so that you have them. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I want. I'm going to pop in. Why won't it let me here? I want to pop a chat in, but it won't let me. Goodness. Oh, wait, here we go. All right. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. So that is your, that's the link to the action guides. In case you don't have them, you can just pop yourself right there. And remember that I cannot see you unless you give access to StreamYard. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create your vision from the place where we just were, that beautiful space where you saw your future ahead of you, and we're going to create clarity around that. So I'm going to walk you through this, and you can either do it with me as we go, kind of take notes in your journal and then go back and fill this out, or go back and do this. But this is for you to create your vision, your heart's desire, your intentions. So in order to create success for yourself, one of the first things you need to do is get some real good clarity about what you want. And we're going to start with a gratitude statement. And I'm going to give you what I've written. I've already done this assignment for this year. And so I'm going to share with you what I've written on my page, just to give you ideas, not so that you can make that your own, but just to help you see how you can do this on your own. So the first thing is you're going to start with a gratitude statement, because in order for you to get your desires and your intentions, gratitude, you got to start out with gratitude. Gratitude is the key to getting what you want. It sounds so counterintuitive, but it really is. It's the key to having the life that you want. That's why every single day I had you do 5 things that you're grateful for. So my gratitude statement for the year is, I am so grateful that I am happily received the desires of my heart and in an easy and relaxed manner. Now, what you notice about this is that this is in past tense, because I'm looking at this vision backwards, if you will. So I'm looking at this vision from the end of 2022, looking at what did I receive this year, so that I'm literally stepping into my future. That's what I want for you, to be able to step into your future so that you can live into the place of your future, right? So the first thing is a gratitude statement. And I'm going to give you like 30 seconds to just jot something down. I'm going to read mine again. I am so grateful. I am have happily received the desires of my heart in an easy and relaxed manner. Notice I have easy and relaxed in there, because I want my year to be easy, to flow, to be graceful, to just be flowing, and to come from my heart. Okay? So I'm going to give you 30 seconds and go ahead and write something, fill in that space. I'm going to turn my little timer on here. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds starting now. Okay, so Now, on this statement, somewhere up at the top, write a date that you want to see these intentions fulfilled by. Whether it's you want to do this quarterly or you want to do this yearly, go ahead and take a little space at the top of your sheet and just write a date. If you're starting on January 1st and you want it to be a quarterly thing, I practice a 12-week year, so I do this quarterly. So then I would put April 1st or March 31st is when I want these things to happen. If I'm doing a longer one, say for my year, then I'm doing December 31st, right? Or you can even do today if you wanted to. If you wanted to start today and like by this time next year, this is what I want. Okay, and so then what we're going to do is we're going to fill in every area of your life, because a life vision isn't complete with every major domain in your life. So you see here we've got relationship, your spiritual life, your finances, your health, and your leisure, your business, and your career, or your career. Or for some of you, it's your business and your career, right? It's both. You want both to be going well this year. So, okay. So, in relationship, now the reason it says relationship instead of relationships here is because I have included myself in this place. I include my relationship with myself and then my relationship with others. And so that's why it says relationship instead of relationships, because I include myself there. And so I'm just going to read you mine. I am so grateful to daily embody my beautiful feminine energy and be enjoying relationships with other female friends. So you can see that there's two elements there. There's an element of embodying my beautiful feminine energy, me, and really having that strong relationship with myself and who I am, and enjoying friendships. So those are my two statements for this year. Those are the two things I'm focusing on. Being cooped up, we moved to a new town right before the pandemic. And so it's been really interesting to try and find female friends. And so my vision for this year is to create some relationships in my town. And so yours may be to have a better relationship with, your family members or your spouse, or to find a significant other. I know people who have put in this relationship spot to find the love of their life, and if you were doing that, let's say you're looking for love, you would put in there, I am happily and wonderfully enjoying a new relationship with the love of my life. So it's in past tense. Do you see that it's in past tense? I'm so grateful to have daily embodied my beautiful feminine energy and be enjoying relationships with women. So there's a past tense and then there's the current tense, right? But I'm not making it future. Does that make sense? So you're making this to be right in the here and that now, and not in the future. I mean, not in the. You're making it in the past, sorry. You're making this in the past so that it's past tense. You're at the end of your year and you're looking back. This is what you want to accomplish this year. This is the vision that you have for yourself and you're living it. So this is a kind of a guided imagery. You're imagining that you're living your vision and what it was like to live it this year. So the next area is spirituality. I'm going to give you about 3 or 4 minutes to fill this all in, to jot down some ideas in just a minute, but bear with me. I'm going to give you what I wrote. Now, what I wrote is not what you have to write. I'm just writing because it's coming from my heart. So spiritually, I have embodied the truth of God's power within me, and I see evidence all around me. So for me, I want to focus on renewing my relationship with God. It's been a rough 2 years for some of us spiritually. Honestly, it's just been this like topsy-turvy. For me, I've experienced a lot of grief that's gone along with my faith. And so I just want to come back to my relationship with God and have that be my center, if you will. So for me, that's what I put. You could put something totally different. You could put anything you want here in this, the higher power. You could put in here, universe, whatever fits for you. But again, it's looking past. I have embodied the truth of God's power within me, and I see evidence all around me. Right? So you see the elements of the past, and then you see the elements of like, oh, and I see it everywhere. Finances. I am enjoying financial freedom. The choices I have made are fulfilling my desires, and I have great wealth, and I am good with money. So again, you see building out of the future and the here and the now, right? I am good with money. So I invite you to adopt any of these, but also really make them personal for you, because these are what are personal for me. Health. I enjoy great health, eating all kinds of healthy food. I have lots of energy. I had great sleep and healthy habits with exercise. So that for me is health for me. I'm really focusing this year. I'm going to focus on food. This last year, I have focused on exercise. Actually, the last 2 years. At the beginning of the pandemic, I made it a goal to exercise every single day, and I have done that. I have toned and built, and I'm really excited about that. I work out every single day, and so, but I need to work on my food, and so that's where I'm at. Wherever you're at, that's going to be your thing. Leisure. So what do you want your leisure life to look like? Often we skip this one. We don't plan for leisure. We don't have a vision for our leisure, but I want you to be thinking about it. I am so grateful that my life includes fun travel, plenty of time off to enjoy the outdoors, and I am enjoying experiencing lots of adventures. So that's mine. You put in yours. And then in my business, I am happily enjoying the women I work with, and they are having great results. So for me, that's my business. Now, on my sheet, I didn't put any numbers. Now, some people want to put numbers. I know people who in their business, I want to cross 6 figures this year. I want to cross 7 figures this year. I want to cross, 500,000 this year, whatever it is for you. I want to move to a career where I'm making 10, 20, 15,000 more. Whatever it is for you, you can put a number. But my focus this year is really on being and not necessarily the results. So it's going to be interesting for me to get to the end of the year and see, okay, what are the results I have created for myself, not putting numbers. That's just me. Now, if you're really in a place where you need to put numbers so that you can reach higher and that makes you look higher, here's how you would do that. I am so excited that I finally crossed the 6-figure mark in my business, and I am enjoying the people I'm working with. Something like that. Okay, so I am going to give you let me see here. I'm looking at my clock over here. I'm going to give you about 3 minutes. It's not a lot. You're just going to jot down some notes, but I want you to have some time to do that. So you can go back later and fill this out. This is not your, permanent thing. It's just for the next 3 minutes. So jot down some notes and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Okay, we're back. And I know that was a quick 3 minutes. I know that you did not have time to complete that. I know that. But it's just to get you started so that you can go back and complete this when we're done as part of your action steps for the day. But now you've got some ideas and you've got some things that are on your sheet. So um, you can come back and really complete that. The next thing you want to do is to create your vision for the year so that you have a really holistic vision. Is think about the projects that what projects do you want to complete this year? What are some of the things that have been weighing on your heart that you didn't get done in 2022, but I mean in 2021, and now you really want to complete them in 2022? They've kind of been weighing on you, and now you want to complete them. So it could be as simple as cleaning out your closets, or cleaning out the garage, or Marie Kondoing your kitchen. It could be that kind of stuff. Um, it could be I want to write my book. Um, it could be anything that feels incomplete to you that you want to finish this year and you want to have that happen for you. Again, wherever you started, if you did this in a 3-month segment or a 12-month segment, this is completed projects for that whatever time frame you picked. And just I'll tell you what I put on mine. I want to clean out all my closets. I have closets in all my different rooms, and so I want to get those cleaned out. My kids still have stuff here, and they all live somewhere else, and so I really want to clean that up, get that cleaned out. And remember, letting go is the key to transformation. So when we do those kind of projects, it really frees us up mentally. So if you have a project like that where there's a room you need to clean out, I once worked with a client, and she had um, a room like full of all her old papers. She had cleaned out and kind of kept all of her old files from all years, and it had gotten like piled and piled up. And that was one of her things that she completed. She just got rid of it all. And but she had a shredding process, a shredding party, I guess if you will. And she just did 5 minutes a day, and she was completed with like piles and piles and piles. Just doing 5 minutes a day, setting a timer for 5 minutes, and cleaning all that out. So it doesn't have to be this overwhelming thing, just something that you want to complete. So I put clean out my closets, and then I put write my book and get it to market. And for me, I want to complete this year 2 more summits. I love doing summits projects. If you don't know what that is, it's a just kind of like a show, where people come together and share ideas. And it's one of my things I love. So I want to complete 2 of those this year. That's what I have on my completed project list. So I'm going to give you, you probably already know, like on the top of your head, what projects you'd like completed. So I'm just going to give you 1 minute to fill this out and write down some ideas. You can go back later, but just want to give you some space to do that. So go. Okay, well, that was a quick minute, but you probably have 1 or 2 things written down that you can go back and you can flesh out when you come back to this. And that way you'll have a head start and it won't take you too long. Now, this is probably the most fun as we move on to the third sheet. It's called My Life Vision. And this is probably the most important piece, because here's the truth. Here's what's true about creating your life. You're not going to get where you want to go doing the same things that you've already done. Right? So if you want to create a different life for yourself, you have to be different. All the first 3 days of this workshop, we have been talking about mindset, creating a different mindset for yourself. We've talked about making decisions quickly, creating joy for yourself by shifting out of the suffering state into the joyful state. That's a different you. If you continually have lived a certain way and the results that you're living right now are not the results that you want in your life, you have got to change. It's the you that has to create something new, you within you, so that you create something new on the outside of you. So, this is your opportunity to describe the you that is living your vision. And I'm just going to read you mine so that you have some ideas for yourself. I easily take inspired action daily. I am focused and love what I'm doing each day. I take focused and inspired action each day, and it flows with an easy and relaxed energy. I enjoy success daily with daily wins, inspiring women to live their dreams. I embody feminine energy and enjoy relationships with other women. I celebrate my success every day along the way. I embody God's power within me, and I am full of faith. I am enjoying sales from my book. So this is me. This is my daily vision for myself. One of the things that I struggle with, I have pretty severe ADHD, and as a kid in first grade, I never sat in my seat. I can remember walking around the classroom, driving my teacher nuts, and she didn't know what to do with me, so they stuck me in gifted classes. So I was in the gifted program. I don't know what they call it, I think tag or something now, but I was in the gifted program all the way from first grade and really until high school. And part of that was just because I had ADHD, and I would be done with my work, and so I'd be wandering around. So for me, focus is really, really important. It's something I have to work on. It's something that I have to every single day come back to and practice. And I think I said earlier this week, I love the word practice. That's why I give you practice steps every day, because practice has the element of failure already built into it. I know I'm going to fail at focusing. That's why it's on my list. This describes me, the one who continues to come back to focusing, the one who continues to take inspired action every single day. So, and celebrating my success daily helps turn my energy from, if I'm frustrated or overwhelmed or some other energy that I'm not loving over here, I get to switch that into celebration energy and create celebrations in my life. The more you create celebrations and gratitude, the more celebrations and gratitude you will have. Whatever you focus on is what you'll get. So if you're focusing on what you don't want, you're going to get more of what you don't want. So this is focusing on what we do want. So I'm going to give you just a couple minutes to jot down 3 or 4 words that describe the you that is living your vision. And I'm just going to give you 1 minute. I don't want you to think too much. One of the things that we do is we get caught in the analyzing. I don't want you to do that. And by giving you a short amount of time to do this, it forces you to allow what comes to the surface come to the surface. So I just want you to write 3 or 4 words that describe the you that really feel, that you're feeling in your body. Ready? Go. Okay, that was a quick minute. But you got some ideas and you let what came to the surface come to the surface. And so you can go back again, really spend some time with this. Carve out a half an hour just to do this homework for yourself so that you've created a beautiful vision for your life. So now this is created in steps, right? So the vision for my life, and this next worksheet is the place where you get to put your vision. And what I have done, or I'm working on the process of doing, I'm working on it this weekend actually, is taking those things that are in my vision that are on my first page, right? When we did the gratitude statement, the relationships, spirituality, the finances, health, all of that. You see all of that on this sheet. And this is my life vision. And you can create one of these for your business too. I've got two. We're just doing life today just for time. But if you join me on the Rise and Thrive 2022, we will flesh this out, and I will give you time to do your business one and a money one as well. Because I think there's 3 vision boards or manifestation boards, whatever you want to call them, that we need to really have in our lives so that we can create what we want to create. So one of the things about creating a vision board is when your brain sees something, it latches onto that and it's more inclined to create it. So what this sheet is designed to do is just to help you collect some magazine or some pictures if you go online. What is going to represent your career or business? For me, I've put a book in my career or business. I've designed a little cover and I put it in that corner of career and business so that I'm reminded, like, I'm writing a book this year. That's what I'm doing. For my health, I have lots of green, pretty vegetables in that because I'm reminding myself I want my I'm focusing on my health and cooking whole foods and eating healthy. Now in the middle, you're going to see there's a little frame in that middle. There's a little square. That's where you put your word. What word do you want in the middle of your life? What word are you going to live into this year? And that's where you get to cut out and put your word there. And so you get to put your whatever word it is that you pick. And I want to encourage you, if you've got a business, pick one word for your life that represents your life and one word for your business. So my word this year for my business is expansion. Expansion to me is kind of like exhaling. It's allowing space to open up and just being expansive. One thing I know about our brains is that when we exhale, we actually activate the brain stem. You can actually see blood flow going into that part of us. And it's just an expansion, it's just this exhaling and expanding and then breathing back in and allowing fresh things to come. So I picked the word expand for this year. You can pick whatever word you want. Feel free to take mine, adopt mine. But that's my word. And then relationship, I've got pictures of girlfriends in that, and spirituality, I've got pictures of power and God working in my life. So this little thing is just meant for you to pile your little pictures in, and then, or you can post them on here. But just get a little board. Mine's in the other room, but you can go get just a little poster board. I don't recommend a big sheet. I don't recommend lots of white space. I recommend just something small, maybe a 14 by 11 by 14, something small where you can have it, you can see it, where you can put it in front of you, where your brain sees it and you don't even have to really think about it too much. You can download pictures off the internet, print them off. You can clip magazines, you can draw, whatever it is for you that fills in that space. But here you've created a vision based on your heart's desires and intentions. So go through and fill this out. And if you have any questions, please ask me. I am here. Don't forget to sign up for the workshop that is tomorrow at 4:00. And I need to know where to send your Zoom link. So go and sign up for that. And if you know that you're ready to take 2022 to the next level, go and sign up for Rise and Thrive. I know that, hi, Yolette, I can see you. I can see your name. I know that it's going to change your life. I know that working with me for 90 days, having a mentor to guide you to help you get where you want to go is life-changing. I have had a mentor in my life since I was 19 in one form or another. And so I just want to encourage you to do that, to open up space for yourself. And remember, today at midnight is the closing for getting the bonus to lay out your year with me. Okay, my friends, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. This concludes this retreat portion, go and spend some time with yourself today, refreshing, renewing, practicing all those steps that you have learned along the way. And yes, I forgot to do the drawing, but we will do it tomorrow. I promise we will do all the drawings tomorrow. There are 4 chances to win. So please complete your homework today. Pop it in the chat. You will be entered into the drawing. Every single time that you complete it today, you get popped into the drawing. So complete today, finish today, go back and do the work that you need to do. If you want your life to be different, you got to work at it. It just doesn't happen. If you look in the natural world, growth doesn't just happen. If we put a seed into the ground without watering it, without tending to it, without allowing sunlight and all the things, it just dies. It just sits there. So think of all this stuff as like a seed that was planted this week, and you're nurturing it and watering it every single day. You want your life to change, you got to nurture and water your life every day. Okay, my friends, I love you to pieces, and I will see you tomorrow at 4 live. I can't wait to see your beautiful shining faces. So 4 Pacific, make a point to be there, and I will see you tomorrow.